This is Holly's home. Meet Holly, a top border collie and Smile's very own mum-to-be. Over the coming weeks, we'll be following Holly every step of the way as she gives birth to her pups and they begin life together as a family. Since November last year, pregnant Holly's had to go to the vets regularly, and today it's her ultrasound examination.
Big round speckle. Now you can see the backbone of that puppy, that sort of line of bone, yeah. And the little heart on the left-hand side of the screen. And then the black hole on the right-hand side of the screen is the puppy's tummy. And it looks like we've got possibly 6 or 7 puppies in here. Quite a family.
We bet they're going to be cheeky little pups too, because when Holly was small, her favourite thing to eat was socks. The pups are the next line in a remarkable family tree. This is Dad, Roo. And these are the grandparents. In fact, the family tree can be traced back at least 6 generations. So how many pups do you think? Well, watch Smile next Sunday and find out. Because for pregnant Holly, we reckon there's about 1 week to go. In Essex, where we found one very special house. This is Holly's home. Stars shining bright above you. Holly, Smile's top border collie, is a proud new mum. 5 fit and healthy puppies, 3 boys and 2 girls. Only last week we showed you Holly's final ultrasound examination, but then Holly went into labour and things got complicated.
We would really have liked Holly to have had the puppies naturally. She'd been trying and straining for some time without anything showing at all. And when we examined her, it was obvious that the pup that was presented was simply too big to come out. And had we left it, she'd have got more and more exhausted. And so we felt that was the time, and we had to help her along the way by performing an operation to get the puppies out.
The operation was a success, and the pups are now safely at home with Holly, and already there are signs they're growing up. Last Monday, they opened their eyes for the very first time. Plus, when they were born, they couldn't hear clearly, but now they're starting to respond to Mum's commands. At this early stage, the pups only feed on Holly's milk, but in a few weeks, they'll be weaned onto solid food. Don't miss next week's TV update, and if you can't wait that long, you can see more photos of our pups online. Go to bbc.co.uk/CBBC. Click Smile and go through to Smile Furry with us. Dream a little dream of me. Smile's proud new mum chills out with her 5 pups. It's now 3 weeks since Holly brought her 3 boys and 2 girls into the dog world. Her vet tells us what to watch out for next.
As they grow, they change very dramatically. Their eyes open by 10 days of age, and then they start to walk around. And really by 3 weeks, they're beginning to show their personality. And this will vary with the particular breed. You'll have differences between males and females, and clearly there'll be individual differences as with brothers and sisters. And so really over the next few weeks it'll be quite exciting for you to follow the different personalities developing in the different dogs.
Well, their characters are becoming clear to me already. I've worked out who likes to explore, cuddle up and stretch. Our puppies won't get named until they go to new homes and new owners, so we'll be using colours on TV and online for you to recognise who's who. Let me introduce you to the members of the Gang of 5, starting with Mr. Orange. He's quite simply an adventurer and our born leader. Mr. Yellow, he's the shy and quiet one. Oh, don't get scared. Mr. Red, the largest little fella, who sleeps virtually all the time. On to the girls. Miss Green, this one's got spirit. She was the first one to leave Mum and the first to go for the toys. And number 5 is Miss White. She's a bit of a talker.
And the world
All 5 are growing up so fast we just can't squeeze it all into Smile on TV. So from next week, there'll be mini videos for each pup available online at bbc.co.uk/CBBC. Click Smile and go Smile Furry. Holly's puppies. 4 weeks on and they're double the size with fully open eyes. We've given them each a temporary name because our puppies won't get real names until they've found new homes. So, a quick reminder. Mr. Orange, our leader. Shy Mr. Yellow. Sleepy Mr. Red. Go-getting Miss Green. And chatty Miss White. Follow each pup on Smile TV and online by remembering his or her colour. Our 5 puppies had a dramatic start to life. It wasn't the easiest birth for Holly.
We would really have liked Holly to have had the puppies naturally. She'd been trying and straining for some time without anything showing at all. And when we examined her, it was obvious that the pup that was presented was simply too big to come out. And had we left it, she'd have got more and more exhausted. And so we felt that was the time, and we had to help her along the way by performing an operation to get the puppies out.
One successful operation later and Holly started a new life as a mum to these 5. We've been there from the start and now we're not leaving. Eye and ear tests, day trips to the park, finding new homes. It's all to come on TV and online. So Smile Furry. Where we found one very special house. This is Holly's home. It's a big day for our 5 pups. There's a whole new world just waiting to be sniffed out the back door. Dropping down first is Mr. Orange, sniffing it out for the others. And changing his mind. Mr. Yellow gives it a go. And so does Mr. Red. The sun's out and it's the first chance to have a wee in the great outdoors. Miss Green speeds out and off. And Miss White joins her. Until the pups are vaccinated, they cannot visit public places like parks for risks of infection. So their back garden becomes the focus for all their exercise and development training. Mum Holly is a working sheepdog, and today the pups get their first taste of the skills they'll learn one day. This is supposed to be a group activity, but Mr. Orange is eating the bushes. And Mr. Red is out of there. Next time the pups venture out, it'll be for a 50-mile drive to a specialist vet for eye tests and ear tests. Newmarket's Animal Welfare Trust is where we'll be for Smile Furry next week. One very special house. This is Holly's home. Today, our pups are on a serious adventure. After a sleepy 50-mile car journey, they've arrived in Newmarket for eye and ear tests with a team of specialists.
I'm Dr. Keith Barnett, and I'm a consultant veterinary ophthalmologist at the Animal Health Trust. These tests are particularly important for this type of dog. These are working dogs. They may not be sheepdogs on a farm. Some of them may be, some of them may not be, but most of them will be obedience-trained dogs. And so the loss of vision or the loss of hearing would be very important to them. Well, as far as the eye examination is concerned, we've put drops in the eye, just one drop in each eye, about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour before the test, and then allows me with an ophthalmoscope to examine the whole of the back of the eye. It's important that one does that because in puppies, in tiny puppies, they've obviously got quite a small eye, so we want to see as much as we possibly can.
After eyes, it's on to ears.
The test we're going to be doing is called the Brainstem Auditory Evoked Response Test, or BAER test. Place an earphone against the ear that we're testing, play a series of about 512 clicks into the ear at varying loudnesses, and it will tell us whether or not they can hear in that ear by producing a series of peaks and troughs on the television screen of the equipment.
We at the Animal Health Trust are testing for both deafness and vision problems, and as you can see, they've both been done at the same time on the same visit, and we do give official certificates of freedom from, or not, as the case may be, the conditions that we're looking for.
And here's the certificate. The pups left with this to prove they've all passed their eye and ear test. Signed Dr. K.C. Barnett. Those pups are just gorgeous. Now, our small camera crew went back to check out how they're doing, so smile furry. An ordinary street in Essex, where we found one very special house. This is Holly's home. Here comes trouble. Our small pups are getting more mischievous by the day. They're in the garden all the time now and into absolutely everything, even our small cameras. The pups are just 3 weeks old when they started to develop their own characters, so how have their personalities grown since then? Let's meet the puppies. Meet Mr. Orange. He's still the most adventurous pup and is into playing games. Friendly Mr. Yellow. He's definitely grown in confidence, as his brother is about to find out. Mr. Red, or should I say Mr. Sleepy, he likes nothing more than a good old scratch. Lovely Miss Green is still the explorer and likes a bit of gardening. Miss White is the last of our pups and is the quietest of the 5. It's not long until our pups leave home now, so watch Smile Furry next week when we meet their new owners. How will the puppies get on? It's all on Smile Furry and Smile Furry Online. It's an important day for Holly and her pups as 2 possible new owners are coming to visit. It's an important decision and there are lots of things that have to be considered.
I'm looking for a puppy that I can actually train. I'm looking one that's got good eyes, good ears. I've actually looked at the pups and they're very, very good.
I've chosen the girl with the little white face. Miss Green is her name at the moment, but I'm going to call her Risa. She was the one that came out of the litter to come and see me and to interact and play with me. And so that is really important if you're ever choosing a puppy. You want the one that wants to be with you.
I think if you're thinking of taking on a puppy, or any pet really, the first thing to think about is whether you're a suitable owner for that pet. Obviously, large dogs need a lot of exercise. Different breeds have different characteristics which may or may not suit your family environment.
Border Collies and working sheepdogs, they are not always the ideal pet dog. People can have a lot of problems with them because they need to have a lot of attention paid to them. They need to be doing and to be trained correctly.
Over the coming weeks, all of the puppies will be leaving Holly and going to live with new families. But our Smile cameras won't be saying goodbye, as we will continue to follow the pups as they grow. To find out more, click on the Smile Furry page at bbc.co.uk/CBBC, or watch next week to find out what will happen next in the lives of our pups. An ordinary street in Essex, where we found one very special house. This is Holly's home.
Good boy.
Buster, lapping up the attention. Does our Mr. Orange love affection or what? This week he's learned to love new friends and master the stairs. It's been 4 weeks since our pups have visited the vets, and today Buster's back. To be weighed in, checked out and to receive an injection. This protects him against 4 killer diseases and he won't need to have it again for another year. Taken like a man. Deserving of a well-earned kip on the journey home. Oh, he was brave, wasn't he? I don't like getting injections, bless him. Now, we've been following Buster.
Mr. Orange, who is, of course, Buster now, because he's got a new family in Surrey. Now, Mr. Orange was very small when we took this picture of him. Here he is now. He was very tiny there when he was Mr. Orange. There you go. But now, he's big, he's bad, and he's heavy. It's time for Smile Fairy. Check it out. So here he is, the lovely Buster.
Yeah. He's been let loose in the woods.
That's right, he's having a bit of fun in the woods, Dev. Is that the type of thing you'd do if you was in the woods, mate? Run around and chase your mother?
Jealous. Wish I was running about in the woods right now.
You know what I mean? He's on a football pitch as well, man. I fancy a bit of a kickabout. So there they are on the old garden path, running around in the woods, having a bit of fun.
You like the woods, Reg?
Ah, not bad at all, you know.
You like the woods?
Hang out there, start a bonfire, toast some marshmallows. So what are they going to get up to? Who knows? What I want to know is, where's the footy at? And there he is, watching the sunset. What a romantic. And then it's home time. Watching the sunset there. That's the type of thing I would do if I was in the woods. Just sit there and watch the sun slowly set in the distance. Fantastic. OK, Smile Fairy there. And don't forget, if you want to find out more about our pets, it's very simple. You can go to the website and find out about them on www.bbc.co.uk/CBBC. Click on Smile, then click on Smile Fairy. It is very, very simple. Now, and this week, Buster has been in training and he's doing a bit of shopping as well. There you go. Look at him on the spot there. And when he was very small on the spot, chilling out in the garden, but now he's a lot bigger. If you don't believe me, check out for yourself. Here is Buster. So there he is, having a bit of a train away. He's good, isn't he, Vicky?
He's really, really good. How old is he there? He's not very old, is he?
He's not very old, but he's massive. He's about 5 months old.
Oh, look at, they're just getting mental, just running around everywhere. Oh. They seem to be doing a lot of playing as well as a lot of training, you know?
Well, Holly's there. I think she's kind of making sure that they're not too over the top, but they seem to be having a lot of fun. And it looks like they're shopping for a bit of treats there.
Oh, wow. All dogs love that sort of stuff, don't they?
Oh, look at that. Hopefully he's got something good. Making new friends as well. And it looks like he's watching the grown-ups at the dog show too. How cool is that, Smile Fairy? Now,